So because I have a penchant for subjecting our 14 viewers to long-form RPGs, we're going to go to the PlayStation 1 for this one.
Yay!
Yay!
I mean, this is one of, 50 RPGs that came out for the system?
I think it was actually a number of 75 or 80 of the ones that were released in America.
Oh, goodness.
Although that number, includes things like RPG Maker and a couple things that are sort of maybe not quite your traditional JRPG, but 60 to 70, really. The point is, this is one of my favorite ones of those 60 to 70. It's one of those I actually did grow up with, although I played the second one first.
And 3 of them came out for the system?
Two came out for the first PlayStation, and then the other 3 came out for... 4 actually came out for the PlayStation 2, if you count Tactics. But nobody counts Tactics.
All the spoilers going on here.
Sorta. So, yeah, I mean, there's some scenes going on here, some things you probably shouldn't be seeing. I mean, whatever. But ultimately, a lot of the things they're showing here don't actually happen. That scene never happens. This is just you walking around your main area later in the game. And more of that. None of this actually has any real impact on what you're seeing.
So, all those things that didn't happen, are you saying that's fate necessarily changing?
I don't know. I mean, how many times do you want to play this game? I mean, ultimately, the bigger points of fate seem to be a constant, but...
That sky is flying.
Just the world of Suikoden just can't stop.
Day and night cycles 4 seconds.
God, that would be the worst world. Alright, let's get started.
Woohoo!
So, I told you before, it's a new game. I actually, hey, wait a second.
Try a different memory card?
We're just try your memory card.
Okay.
1 second.
Traditional PlayStation issues.
Yup.
So,
Yup.
if you weren't sure what we were running this on, now you know.
That one.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so imagine how much of a smart guy I felt like. I played the second game first, and in the second game they referenced the main character of this game quite a lot because of, spoilers. There's some recurring characters. So I'm like, oh right, I know this guy's name. His name is McDole. But the problem with that is they want you to give him his first name. So the first time I ever played this game, my character's name was McDole. And when I found out, I was just like, oh, well, I'm already so far into this, I can't stop now. But if you're going to take this file into the second game, which you can do, just make sure you give him a name that starts with M. Otherwise, it looks stupid.
Gotcha.
So luckily, my handle starts with an M.
Show off.
You can be Winterion.
And nobody wants that.
It's the worst ice cream flavor ever.
Actually, I do like mint ice cream.
Yeah, but Winterion. Oh.
I'd try it.
It's a storm of flavor!
Whoa.
Alright. So this game starts you off by dropping you in the palace.
With some sick reflections.
Yeah, I actually really like that. Woodly. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, I am definitely changing the text scroll speed.
Very little money.
Alright, whatever.
Huh?
Is it time?
Master Morcius. Yeah. Alright.
Cool. Let's go talk to the Emperor. Why are we talking to the Emperor? See, that's where it happened. And his son, McDole.
Nice.
I felt so smart too, putting that in. Alright, so we are the son of Great General Teo McDole. I think it's pronounced Teo.
Barbarossa, huh?
Yep.
World War II reference.
Uh-huh. It's actually a lot of, German names in this game.
Huh.
Like, I'm pretty sure Teo is German. There's a character named Sonia. There's like a Milich. I don't know.
Russian.
Yeah, I don't know. They're all, like...
War-based.
It seems like it. And then there's Windy. Spelled like wind. Funnily enough, she does not use wind magic.
It's one thing I loved about this series is the portraits for all the characters.
Yeah. And just, I mean, they got their money's worth when they hired like their game artists, because there's a little mechanic about the game. There are 108 recruitable characters, not counting villains and like random side characters that also have portraits.
108 celestial objects of import.
Yep. So that is it's like 120 little character portraits.
Yeah.
Every game.
Say,
at
plus
least.
the baddies and some side stuff.
Right.
Ooh,
Hey,
we're getting a thing.
Well, my dad's getting a thing.
That's cool.
Sorta.
I'm sure nothing will happen to him and it won't get handed down to us.
You know, it actually doesn't.
It's just like my initial instinct anytime like a parent figure in one of these games gets an item, like, oh no.
Well, it's like Link to the Past. It's like, I'm going to take my sword and my shield
Right.
and go save the princess.
Your uncle had like 5 minutes. There isn't even an enemy in that first room. You're just, really, dude?
He just like tripped over a wet stone and just cracked his head.
Sprained his ankle doing that fall through the bush.
I don't know, like maybe he drew the attention of the guards on the outside and he just kind of crawled into the hole.
Or maybe that's one of those history determines the winners things. Like you sneak out after him and he's actually doing fine, but you dispatch him in that dark like room and leave him there and take all the heroism for yourself.
Right. Alright, so
I don't wanna. Really?
The Suikoden games are a silent protagonist series. So you can either be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll do whatever you want, or you can be, you know, a jackass.
A 5-year-old. I don't wanna.
I don't want it. I think we're supposed to be like 15 or 16 or something like that. So we'll assume we're a good son.
You're a plucky youth with no voice of your own, intending to do good in the world.
I wonder where I've seen that before.
Pretty sure that's what like the R in RPG. Minister Crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna be a great guy.
Commander Crazy, rather.
Yeah. I don't think there are any ministers in this game.
Whoa.
Woman, you're like 300.
That's right, Dad. Get me out of here.
Thanks, Dad. My father's what?
Efforts?
How'd I do, Dad? Oh, well, thanks. Alright, so Dad's following up. First thing here. Message speed. Hey.
Nice.
Everything else should be okay. Yeah, so here's your character screen. You know, strength, I don't know why they call it that. That's your status screen. As you can see your stats, power, skill, magic, etc. And I'll go into those a little more in depth later. Runes are your magic.
Don't have any yet.
Yeah, I don't have any yet. Spoiler alert, I'll get some very soon. Yeah. Now, every character has their own personal inventory, and they can have up to, I think, 6 items equipped. And then everything else, you have to equip, consumables on the character in order to use them in combat.
Alright, so Dragon Quest style.
Yeah, basically. Formation's not really relevant right now because I'm the only character, but if you see the M next to his name, that means he's a medium-range character. He can attack from the front and back rows.
Which is like the front 3 or the front row, and the back 3 or the back row.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Kazim.
He has a portrait.
That's right, it means he matters.
That is something you will come to know. Apparently, Kasim is embarrassing my dad. Cool.
Dig the harpsichord music.
I actually think I like Minister Crazy. We'll call him that. This is Crazy's room.
It's like padded. They just give him a desk to feel important.
I'm gonna talk to these guys instead. Hello. You're a kid. You can only be here for the Emperor or Minister Crazy.
Just look at these shiny boots. I can sell them. Thanks.
Thanks, guy I've never met.
Now that's the face of Crazy.
I mean, there's nothing but good
He
scruples
starts
there.
with a laugh.
Like, you would voice act this guy.
Oh, sure. Oh, good. Finally, somebody who's not going to treat me based on my father's name.
Basically.
That'd
I mean,
be crazy.
that's one way to look at it.
Gonna silver lining this and slowly back out of that room.
Right. Yes, I introduced myself.
Damn.
Oh, keep in mind, our dad's like the best general in the country.
Gremio! Gremio, Gremio, Gremio.